Corinne Foxx reveals Jamie Foxx is blind and can't walk. Is Jamie Foxx still paralyzed and partially blind after a medical accident that happened weeks ago? Jamie Foxx has been sick for the past month, but no one knows what's wrong. According to a recent report, his condition has quickly gotten worse and he is now partially blind and paralyzed. Jamie Foxx was taken to the hospital while filming his new Netflix movie Back in Action in Atlanta, Georgia. Since he has been in the hospital for a month, his fans have been very worried about him. Jamie's daughters told fans in a post that the star was having medical complications but didn't say what those were. AP Benza, a journalist, has said that the star is now paralyzed. After a medical accident, Jamie Foxx has been paralyzed for weeks. Fans have been very worried about star Jamie Foxx since he was taken to the hospital a month ago for medical complications. A few weeks ago, it looked like the actor was getting better. Fans were relieved when the actor's 29-year-old daughter posted a report on her father's health on Instagram. She said that he was out of the hospital and recovering, and she also said that Jamie was well enough to play pickleball. AP Benza, a journalist, is now saying that the actor's health has gotten worse because he has a blood clot in his brain. The reporter also said that because of the clot, Jamie is partially blind and paralyzed. The reporter said that a trusted source told him that Fox's strange illness was caused by a COVID vaccine. He also says that the star took the vaccine because he felt like he had to. After getting the shot, Jamie got a blood clot in his head. He didn't want the shot, but he had to get it for the movie he was in, Benza said. He also said something shocking. At that point, he was partially paralyzed and blind because of the clot in his brain. So far, none of the information has been proven or confirmed. Even though the writer says the information came from someone in the room who knew about the actor's treatment, it is still not clear how reliable the information is. Is Jamie Foxx's trip to the hospital a PR move? After hearing about the actor's illnesses for weeks, some people began to think that the whole thing was a publicity stunt. Back in Action is a Netflix movie that Jamie Foxx is working on. He was rushed to the hospital from the set in Atlanta. Multiple tweets said that the news was a PR stunt, and one of them said, "He's got death stories flying and people thinking he's dead, and he can't just say he's okay. If he's alright, this was just a publicity stunt." Also, Fox's daughter just said a few days ago that her father's doing well and getting better. "My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks recuperating," she continued. "In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support." Jamie Foxx, as we all know, was in Atlanta, Georgia, filming his Netflix feature, Back in Action, when he suffered a medical emergency on April 11, 2023. The medical incident occurred off-set and he was rushed to the hospital. His daughter, actress Corinne Foxx, age 29, declared the situation to the world, but she refused to reveal what the medical emergency was. On June 1st, Nick Cannon revealed that he was requested to replace Jamie Foxx on Beat Shazam, and that Foxx will tell his followers the truth when he's ready, but not before. If you've paid attention, you'll have observed that Jamie has always been somebody who is highly professional and private. This is something that many people have respected about how he's moved throughout his entire career. Many people believe that when he is ready, he will address all of the admirers around the world who are eagerly anticipating his message in a way that only he can. At first, there was a widespread belief that Jamie Foxx, like Tom Sizemore, had suffered a ruptured aneurysm. However, there was no evidence to support this claim. Now, AJ Benza has made the assertion that Jamie Foxx did in fact suffer from a blood clot in his brain, but he has offered no proof to support this claim other than the assertion that his source was someone in the room. It's possible that a doctor or nurse broke the HIPAA regulation, but it could just as well have been a hospital cleaner who had no medical training. Who could say? It is interesting to note that one of Jamie Foxx's close friends previously mentioned to Media Takeout that the actor had a brain bleed, also known as a hemorrhage, which was found when he went to the doctor for headaches. A buddy of his mentioned that he had been complaining about severe headaches on a regular basis. A hemorrhagic stroke is caused by bleeding in the brain, whereas an ischemic stroke is caused by a blood clot in the blood vessel leading to the brain. Both of these conditions are referred to as strokes, while receiving quite different treatments. Which one is it then? No evidence booster dose required on film set. According to some reports, Jamie Foxx had a blood clot in the brain after receiving the COVID-19 vaccine, which he was required to get in order to work on the movie Back in Action. Even while it is required on many film sets for cast and crew members to have completed vaccinations, it does not appear that there is a requirement for booster doses. Jamie Foxx was allegedly pressured to acquire a dosage of the COVID-19 vaccine before he could begin working on the movie, although AJ Benza provided no evidence to support this claim. Due to the fact that Jamie Foxx has never discussed his immunization history in an open forum, it is currently unknown whether or not he received the COVID-19 vaccination. Because the COVID-19 vaccination is not a requirement in the United States, it's likely that he has not even been vaccinated against the disease. In addition, a significant number of those who were injured or passed away unexpectedly were not vaccinated, including Chris Jordan, Aaron Carter, Christy Alley, Stephen Bonar, David Wayne Burleson, and Caden Clymer, among others. Having said that, Jamie Foxx was probably completely immunized by the time he joined the cast of the action thriller film God is a Bullet in July 2021, as the production needed its cast to be completely immunized. Even if Jamie Foxx had been immunized against COVID-19, he would have received all of his required doses over 2 years ago, making it unlikely that he was protected. It is impossible for him to have experienced a negative reaction to the vaccine because such reactions manifest themselves within hours or days, not months afterwards. After receiving a vaccination, a person may experience minor adverse effects such as soreness at the injection site, fever, aching muscles, headache, and fatigue, anywhere from minutes to hours afterwards. The life-threatening condition known as anaphylaxis can appear within minutes, although other serious adverse responses such as myocarditis and VITT might take days or weeks to manifest. In addition, these spike proteins that are created by the COVID-19 vaccinations do not linger around for a period of months. We would have immunity for life if the anti-vaccination movement's theory that these spike proteins are irreversible were true. It will only take a few days for your body's immune system to recognize the spike proteins as foreign invaders and begin the process of destroying them, but some of them may linger for as long as a few weeks. Vaccines instruct your immune system to recognize and eliminate threats in part by teaching it how to recognize them. The actor Jamie Foxx has a number of famous pals in the entertainment industry, including Kevin Hart and Nick Cannon, both of whom have expressed their concern for his health. Kevin Hart disclosed that he is not aware of the exact details of Jamie Foxx's issue. Nevertheless, he is aware that the actor is making a full recovery during an appearance he made earlier this month on the podcast Impulsive, which is hosted by YouTuber Logan Paul. I think the dope thing is that he's getting better in his situation and everybody's prayers, everybody's love, energy. All that stuff is seen and felt, Hart said. You just want the guy to get out of the situation and to get back home. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight that was published on April 23rd, Nick Cannon, who will be standing in for the actor as host of the Fox game show Beat Shazam, had earlier provided an update about Fox's condition. "Man, I'm praying," Cannon said. "I literally have been saying prayers out loud. Words of affirmations from my big brother. I know he's doing so much better." Cannon added, "He's awake, they say he's alert, so we love it. That's family right there." And on Fox's singular post since the news broke, many famous fans, including Courtney Cox and John Legend, commented, who each posted praying hands emojis. "Yes, take all the time you need, bro," Kenan Thompson commented, while Mary J. Blige wrote, "Love you, Jamie," with a string of hearts. So what do you guys think about this? Do share your theories in the comments below.